If you're a Web3 founder planning to list your token on a CEX, you need to know these 5 things. Most founders approach CEX listings the wrong way. And if done wrong, even a Binance listing can hurt your token instead of helping it.
Hi, I'm Jatin. I am a token launch strategist. I have studied hundreds of token launches and analyzed why some tokens perform after listings and why most don't. And what I have found is this, that most founders focus on the wrong things. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 things you need to know before listing your token on a centralized exchange. And the fifth one is very underrated, but it directly decides whether your token will survive long term or will die just after the launch. Let's start with the first one. Most founders think more listings is equal to more growth, but in reality, the opposite is often true. A report by Arrakis analyzing 104 token launches shows that tokens listed on fewer exchanges tend to perform better in the first month. As the number of listings increases, the token performance drops. But why? First, liquidity fragmentation. When you list on multiple exchanges, your liquidity gets split. Instead of one strong order book, you have multiple weaker ones. This makes your token more volatile and less stable. Second, exchange allocations. Most exchanges take token allocations for marketing and listing support, but eventually these tokens are sold into the market. More listings is equal to more allocations is equal to more sell pressure. Third, execution complexity. Now your market maker has to manage multiple venues. Your team has to coordinate across different exchanges. Execution quality drops, and in token launches, execution is everything. In short, fewer and focused listings with strong liquidity always beat wide and unfocused listings. Most founders aim for one thing, tier 1 exchanges. But listing on a tier 1 exchange doesn't solve your core problem. Liquidity does. Liquidity is what lets traders easily buy and sell your token. Without liquidity, even a small sell order can dump the price and a small buy order can pump the price. This is where most launches fail. They focus a lot on the exchange brand and very little on liquidity. These are the things that actually matter. First, liquidity per exchange. If you spread liquidity too thin across exchanges, no exchange will work. Concentrated liquidity creates stability. Second, market making. You need active order books, tight spreads, and continuous presence of the market maker. Without this, your token becomes untradable in real conditions. Third, DEX liquidity. On-chain liquidity is not optional. It acts as the base layer of trading and accessibility. So there should be at least one DEX pool with deep liquidity on the chain where most of your users are. One more reality. Most tokens launch with very low liquidity compared to their valuation, and that structure breaks under pressure. So the priority should not be where to list. It should be, can my liquidity actually support trading? CEX listings do not create demand. They only provide access. Exchanges allow people to buy and sell your token. They increase visibility of your token. Although they can bring short-term volume, but they can't build demand for a token. Most founders expect that they will list on a good exchange, the demand for the token will increase and the price will follow. What actually happens is after a listing, for a very short period of time, the volume increases, but again, the sell pressure overtakes it, and without real demand, the token price keeps declining. Real demand comes from 3 things. Token utility. People need the token to use your product. Business activity. More users, more usage, more demand for the token. And product market fit. If people don't need your product, they will also not need your token. The key principle is simple. Demand should exist before listing. Listing only exposes if the demand is real or not. Most founders chase the biggest exchange they can get, but the best exchange for your token isn't the biggest one, it's the one where your users are. They list on big global exchanges without thinking about where their users are located and where they actually trade. But why does this matter? First, accessibility. If your users can't access the exchange, they won't trade your token. Second, regional dominance. Some exchanges dominate in specific regions, and if your users are located in those regions, those exchanges matter more than the global ones. Third, demand quality. Speculative traders come and go, real users stay. And real users are what sustain your token over time, so make sure your users can easily access your token. The time when regulatory clarity was nice to have is over. Now it's required. Exchanges are getting stricter, especially the reputed ones, so legal clarity on your token is very important. Your token should have a clear use case, it should not promise any returns, and it should not look like a security. Most top exchanges require a proper legal opinion on your token before approving it for listing. The second important thing is where you are getting listed. You should be listing your token on exchanges which are regulated in the regions where your users are, because if your users can't access the exchange, the listing doesn't really matter. And one more important thing, which I'm repeating for the second time, always have a DEX listing. Because if something happens to the centralized exchanges your token is listed on and your users can't access it, the token should still be tradable. Regulation is not just a compliance step. It should be a crucial part of your token's long-term survival strategy. If you understand and apply these things before listing on a centralized exchange, you will approach CEX listings better than most projects in the market. Because most tokens fail because they approach CEX listings the wrong way. CEX listing is not what makes a token successful, it just exposes if your token was built right in the first place. But approaching them the right way surely helps your token a lot. If you found this video useful, consider subscribing the channel, liking the video and replying with your thoughts in the comment section. This is Web3 Jatin signing off. See you in the next one. Till then, keep building.